Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is Monday morning, and you know what time it is. It is 9 o'clock, and that means it's time to rise with purpose. It's time to rise with meaning, and it's time to rise together. Yes, yes. She didn't give me a chance to introduce her this morning. She got excited. All right, so I want you guys to know this morning, if you're paying attention, what happened this weekend. This weekend, me and Sabrina went to UPW. And the reason I'm telling you that is this is going to bring a lot of changes to the show, to the channel, and to our lives. I want you to understand that we are no longer the people that we went into the weekend as. You know, I know Sabrina is sitting there with the puppy. I don't know why she's got the dog. I guess she just wants to give him attention. But what I want you to understand today is that we are no longer joking around. I am no longer playing with you. This is no longer a game. This is no longer entertainment. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you change your life. I'm here to help you find what you want most, and I'm here to help you attain it. But there's a lot of people out there in the world that want to stay where they are because they're comfortable. And I want to tell you right now, if you're one of those people, go ahead and jump off my show. Because this is not a place for comfortability anymore. This is a place to push yourself. This is a place to take yourself to a new level. If you want to come on here and you want to watch me work out, or you want to come on the show and you want to hear about my growth, I want to hear about your growth. I'm going to give you tools. I'm going to give you everything that you need to change your life. But if you're going to change your life, what I need you to understand is you're the only one that can do it. There's a ton of people out there right now that say, I want change, Jimmy, I want change. But I could give it to them. I could give it to them. You want to know what's going to happen? They're not going to follow through. Because it takes effort to make change in your life. I mean, look at me. I look like a completely different person. This shirt, when I bought it, did not fit me. It didn't fit me. I couldn't even get it over my belly. Look at this. You want to know why? Because I will no longer accept the standard in my life that I allowed for the last 38 years. I will no longer accept that you cannot achieve greatness because you think you have a limiting belief that makes it not something that you can achieve. What I want you to understand today is that I'm going to the top. And if you want to go with me, it's time to get moving. If you want to stay behind, stay comfortable, stay where you're at, I can't help you. If you're not willing to put in the work, if you're not willing to put in the time, if you're not willing to make yourself comfortable and being uncomfortable, there is nothing I can do for you. But if you know what you want, if you wake up in the morning and you know what you want, you know the target that you're aiming for, I can make that happen for you. I can change your fucking life, but you have to put in the work. I can give you the direction. I can give you the tools. I can give you what you need in order to change your life. How do I know that? Because look at me. Because 2 months ago, I was unhappy, I was unhealthy, and I didn't know where I was going with my life. But now, I have the ability to change my life. Now I have the tools in order to become the person I was meant to be. But I want you to know that I am not here to make you feel better about yourself. I'm not here to motivate you so you can get hyped up and go sit on your ass. I'm here to change your life. And you're here to listen. But some of you are not going to listen today. And I want you to understand something. I get it. I spent 38 years listening and not doing. But the difference between me and the Jimmy that I used to be was that I was all talk and I was limited action. I knew how to get there, but I didn't want to put in the work. And what I'm telling you is if you want this morning, you have to be willing to take it. I have every single tool to change your life. And I'll tell you right now, from this show, message me from this show, and I'll give you the first tool for free. Because it's not about me making money. I want you guys to understand this. It's not about me making money. I'm sweating this morning because while y'all were sleeping, I was out doing cardio. I'm not sweating because I'm fat. I'm sweating because this morning, while you were in bed, I was out crushing cardio. That's the difference between successful people and people that talk about being successful. One gets up and gets it done, and the other one wakes up at 9, 10 a.m. and it's like, oh, maybe tomorrow. Believe me, I get it. It was me. But what I want you to understand is that the show stops here. I'm no longer here as entertainment value. I'm no longer here to make you feel better about yourself. I'm here to give you a swift kick in your ass because you have achieved this much of the potential of your life. You were meant for greatness, but you settle. And I'm not going to let you settle anymore. If you're watching my show, I challenge you today. Step up. Step up for the people that love you. Step up for yourself. Step up for your children. Step up for your family. Step up for the people that believe in you, because your lack of self-discipline is an insult to the people that support you. How do I know that? Because that's what I did. You see this woman right here? This amazing woman right here? You want to know what I realized this weekend? It is that I am late. Every time I need to push harder, every time I could have made it happen, I got 2 millimeters away from success, and I fucking stopped because I was scared. Does she deserve that? Look at your loved ones. Look at your wife. Look at your kids. Do they deserve that? No, they don't. They deserve better. I'm sweating my ass off this morning, but I want you all to understand something. That I'm hyped because it's real. I'm hyped because it's the truth. I'm not here to try and get you in a good mood. Fuck your mood. Your state is determined by what you do with your body. Your state, your emotional state is conditioned off of your state of mind, your physiology. You want a better life? Get a better body. You want a better mentality? You want a better attitude? Stop letting other people tell you who the fuck you are. Amen. There isn't a single person out there that knows everything about you. They can't judge you. They don't know you. You were meant for greatness, and you settle because someone else thinks that you're not worth it, and you believe them. My coaching is going to another level. You think that you're comfortable, and I'm telling you right now, that's done. If you come here and you watch me work out in the mornings while you're sitting on your ass, turn off the fucking channel. I'm not here to inspire you. I'm here to show you how it's done. I will change my life, and unfortunately, some of you are just going to stand back and watch. And I know a lot of you may be thinking to yourself, oh, Jimmy, you're so hyped, you're all tough. I promise you, watch me work. Just like you see the change in my face right now, and you see the change in my body. I'm going to take that same work ethic, and I'm going to put it into my dreams. I'm going to put it into my companies. I'm going to put it into my future. And I dare you to try and stop me. I dare you, any fucking person out there, to come stand in my way and try and take this off my plate. Because if you think you had a fight before, you have no fucking clue. I'm not giving it up. You can't take it from me. This is another level. Step up or step aside. All right. Well, like I said, sweaty because I work out. Don't get it twisted. Well, welcome to the show. I know that it was a little intense this morning, but I want you to understand one thing. I am not here for someone to watch and not get impacted from. I am not here for someone to watch this and be like, oh, he's entertaining. No, I want to know, what the fuck do you want from your life? What do you wake up in the morning and you say to yourself, that's the life I was meant for? I want to know, do you feel like I did? Do you feel like you've achieved this much out of the potential of your life? Do you feel like you're wasting time because No one ever showed you how to do it. No one ever showed you how to go to that next level. Well, I'm here right now. Step the fuck up. Stop telling everybody that you want to be a success and get off your fucking ass and make it happen. I'm done playing nice. Sugarcoating shit, y'all ain't getting it. So if my language is too much for you, have a good day. I'm not here to play nice anymore. I'm here to tell you one thing. Get off your fucking ass and make it happen. Now, I know it's a serious thing, and I said that I wouldn't get angry anymore, and I want you to understand I'm not angry at you. In no way, shape, or form am I angry at you. I feel for you. I pray for you. I love you, but I'm not taking your shit anymore. All of this I can't do it shit. You want to know why you can't do it? Because you tell yourself that you can't do it. You tell yourself that it's not worth it. You have to believe that the treasure is out there. And once you know that the treasure is out there, you have to believe that it's worth it. But most of all, you have to believe you can find it. And once again, you may mistake my passion for anger. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. I feel for you. I pray for you. I'm frustrated because a lot of people are just like me, but our frustration is at me. I'm not mad at you. I want you to be happy. I want you to have a life that fulfills you. But you can't do that as long as you sit on your ass. All right, so I'm going to go grab a washcloth. I'm going to let Bina say hello for a second, and I'll be right back. Right.
He's on fire today, guys. Give me some fire in the comments. Woo! Good morning, guys. I'm a little bit more toned down, obviously, than Jimmy. I do apologize for my lisp. I got my smile direct. So I'm going to fix my teeth. So if I sound a little funny, that's why. Just so you guys know, too, for those who have been following us for a while, surgery went good. I'm obviously up and about. I think this is day 5. I did it on Thursday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So 4. Day 4 after. So I'm doing a lot better. I feel really good. And obviously, as you can tell with us coming from UPW, I have a whole different outlook on things. I was really nervous going into surgery and with everything that was going on with us beforehand. And I think UPW was probably one of the best things that we could have done. And that's why Jimmy's so hyped today, is because we had 4 days, including my surgery day, when we got out of surgery and out of the hospital and stuff like that. We were watching UPW, and the motivation and everything that's in Tony Robbins and his crew. I mean, just everybody who was involved. It really, it hit a switch for us. We knew this was going to be a good.
You're okay. You're okay.
I know. I'm just trying to let you in.
No, you're okay.
Anyway, but his team really brought a lot of things to the forefront for us. See him flopping, flopping. I did, though, and that's one of the reasons why he's so hyped up and why he's so passionate about what he wants to do, is because there's so many people out there that, you know, they have this potential in them that they don't even know that they have. Like, I'm one, for example. I love doing my fitness classes, and I always told myself that I never wanted to make it a full-time job because I wanted to always be fun. I always wanted to make sure that it was my, like, you know, get away from my job and family, and it was my me time and everything like that. But going through UPW, and this is obviously not an advertisement for it at all. This is me personally just telling you, after going through it, it kind of showed me that I'm wasting my fucking time. Like, yeah, it's fun, and I enjoy teaching my classes, and I want it to be my me time, but Dean Graziosi was the one that said it last night. He set an example of how many women are out there right now going through the things that I'm going through right now. We're trying to conceive. I'm not happy with my body. I'm not happy with my job and all this stuff. And I sit back here and I give myself all this pity. I get, you know, I put myself into like this pond of just sorrow and being upset, and I find comfort in it. And instead of just trying to get a fucking life jacket or a paddle to get myself out of the pond, I sit there in it. And Dean said last night to a woman that he was coaching, I believe, that I'm failing everybody right now. There's so many people out there right now that need me, not only on my fitness level, but on everything I'm going through with conceiving, with, you know, my family, my friends. You know, I'm failing all kinds of people. I'm screwing over other women out there that I could help. There's women out there that are overweight and unhappy and don't feel beautiful about themselves. And I've been there. I've been in that situation. I've been that person. I am still that person in pieces of me. And instead of embracing it and reaching out to those women and lifting those women up, I'm just sitting here in the pond again, all by myself in my sorrow. So instead of lifting these women up and showing them how to do it and bringing them joy to their life and saying, look, use me as an example. I used to be you. I used to be the person in the back of the room, baby in a corner situation, and bring those people up. And I'm not. I'm failing you guys. I'm letting you guys down. And when he said it, I was like, oh my God, that hit me straight in my heart, because that's all I ever wanted was somebody to inspire me, somebody to lift me up, somebody to show me the way how to do it and how to bring all this stuff into my life. And I still, right now, even after UPW, I have a lot of questions, and I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it, but all I know is I'm going to do it. I'm going to invest in myself. I'm going to add more to my classes. Instead of Netflixing, these things are crazy. Netflix one night with Jimmy, I'm going to work on my classes. I'm going to reach out to people. I'm going to get out of my comfort zone. You know, I'm not going to be as shy as I was before, because being shy isn't helping me at all. And like I said, there's so many women out there. I posted on Friday that obviously we have been going through what we've been going through. That if you don't know, they found a cyst on my right ovary that was very large, to the point that they had to do surgery. There was no other way. There was not just like, hey, let's see how it's going. It was, we got to do it now, because if not, you might lose your ovary and you're down to 50% of baby chances. And if you really want a baby, you got to do it. I've never been through surgery. I've never been put under. I've never gone through anything like this in my life. And it was so scary, and I was so nervous. And honestly, it wasn't as bad as I was anticipating. I was putting these false truths in my head about what it was going to be like and how much the pain was going to be. And honestly, I haven't been on pain medication for the past 2 years. And I'm up and about. Like, I wanted to go with Jimmy this morning. I was motivated and I wanted to go walking with Jimmy this morning, but he wouldn't let me because he said it was too early.
And I got in 6.5 miles.
That's crazy too. I'm going to be back at it though. But once again, because I have that drive to get back out there again, I'm going to hit the floor and run. Like, you don't even understand. Like, the momentum that I'm building up right now, I was like, oh, this week's going to tear me down. I'm going to, be so upset and so depressed at home this whole week. Instead of looking at it that way, I was like, holy shit, I've got the chance to get my stuff together for my classes and work on my online stuff and network and all these different things while I don't have to go to my retail job. Like, I need to take advantage of the time that I have off and that I am feeling better. Like, once again, life happens to us, not for us. Like, we think that there's supposed to be this picture in our head of how everything's supposed to work out and how things are supposed to be. And we get pissed off when they don't work out that way. But guess what? Those are unanswered prayers. There's a reason why that's happening that way. There's a reason why I had to go through what I had to go through last week and these past few weeks with everything. I was tearing down. Woo! Hey, y'all, I catch ya. But, these past few weeks going through all of this stuff just within me, and that I wasn't worthy and I wouldn't be able to be a mom and all these stupid things that I was telling myself to break myself down. But now being on the other side of it, all it was fear. It was fear. And as soon as you're in your head, you're dead. But my heart is telling me that this is for a reason. This is for a reason, and it's going to make me so much stronger. I'm going to come out of this a better person, a better wife, a soon-to-be mom. Like, I'm not going to let it hold me down. And that's what happens with people, is that we feel like when we give it a little bit of effort and we don't see the results, we give up on ourselves. But that's the thing, is if you really, really want it, you got to work really hard for it. Because if you don't work hard for it, if you don't go through the pain, it's not going to be worth it. You're not going to appreciate it. You're not going to take the value in it. So think on that a little bit. We're going to grab some chairs so we can sit down.
All right. We'll grab some chairs so we're not quite as high. All right.
We're going to come down to your level now.
So I want you guys to understand something. I want you to understand something. That this weekend, what I mainly came to understand is that, similar to what she said, there are people out there right now that I could help, that I could save their lives, that I could give them happiness. But I've allowed my limiting beliefs to stop me from doing that, because I believe that because there's a few people out there that might not approve of me, or might not like me, or give me the approval that I want, that's okay for me not to go out there and push past those people to help the people that really need me. There are people out there right now that I guarantee you, and it might be some of you watching, that need help and need to know how to do better in life. But the crazy part is that because of my limiting beliefs, even though I have every tool in order to help you, sometimes I let other people's opinions become my reality, and that stops me from achieving the greatness that I was meant for. Are you hearing me this morning? Are you hearing me this morning? I said, sometimes I let other people's opinions of me define who I am, and their opinions limit my greatness because I make them fact. Their opinions, but I make them fact because I take them into myself. And that's what I want you to understand today, that you were meant for greatness. God put something inside you for you to give to the world. But are you doing the same thing that I'm doing? Are you letting the opinions of other people in your life define who you are and who you believe you are? Because I want to assure you something. There's a lot of people out there that don't believe in me. And some of them are some of the people that I've given most to. There are people out there that I've given my entire life to, and they never believed in me. But you want to know what I realized this weekend? The greatest gift I ever had was to love them without them loving me back. That's something that not many of us have. Most of us get so wrapped up in our ego that if we're not getting back what we think we should get back, we give up. And I know that some of you are out there right now, and you know that I love you even when you don't give it back to me. And that's my superpower. Mm-hmm. That's my superpower, is that I have the ability to love you even though you don't love yourself enough to love me back. I'm dropping fucking bombs this morning. Are you hearing me this morning?
Bombs in the comments.
Are you hearing me this morning? You don't respect yourself enough to respect me, but I still love you. And that's my gift. My gift is to care about you even though you don't deserve it sometimes. Because my love isn't based off of what you give me. My love is based off of what I give you. See, a lot of people get this twisted, like I'm trying to say that I'm better than them. And what I'm trying to tell you is that if I can do it, you can do it. But for some reason, when it becomes you in the story, you no longer listen, or you no longer believe. But I believe in you. I know that you can achieve your dreams. And I know the only reason that you're hesitant is because someone along the way made you believe that you weren't worth them. You want a difference in life? Message me. I was given the God-given talent to believe in people and see people in a way that other people do not. I can give you the tools to change your life, but can I do it for everyone? No, because some people don't want it to happen. They can sit there and tell me in my face all day. They'll even pay for it. They'll say, I'll pay for it. But they don't really want it. They just like the idea of attempting to have it.
Once again, they're comfortable in that pond.
Yeah, they're real comfortable.
They want the change, and they see it. You know, they see it out there, and they're like, oh, wow, that would be really great. I wish I could get there. I wish I could be that. But they don't take the steps forward.
Exactly. You know, and a lot of people, if I'm not yelling at people, sometimes they don't listen. I mean, if you could see the numbers right now, you know, when I'm yelling at people, the numbers always go up. Why? Because I get people's attention. But what I want you to understand is that I don't need to yell at you for you to hear what I'm saying. I'm not here for you to watch my show. I'm here to change your life. This isn't entertainment. This is a way for me to reach out and touch people and make a difference in the world. Because YouTube goes all over the world. So some people out there may be thinking, oh, Jimmy's just trying to get a big head or he's trying to do this. No, I'm trying to reach people. I'm trying to make a difference. And my question for you is, what the fuck are you doing with your day? You going to make a paycheck? That's great for you. What the fuck does that do for everybody else around you? It's time to be a bigger person than just the person in your shoes. It's time to be a bigger person than the person in your household. It's even time to be a bigger person than the person in your neighborhood. It's time to be a citizen of the world. It's time to understand that you don't live in the United States, you live in the world. And as a world citizen, we need to pull together and save this fucking place. As a world citizen, we need to look at people not as if, oh, they're from there or they're this color, this color. We all belong to the same city, the world. We all live here. We are inhabitants of the world. And by that standard, we are all the same. But there's a ton of people out there right now that want to look at other people and think that they're different. Mm-hmm. There's a ton of people out there right now. Like I said, if I get fired up and I start yelling, I know these numbers are going to go back up because people don't listen unless I interrupt their pattern. Unless I'm like, hey, motherfucker, stop paying attention to the shit inside your head and listen to what the fuck I'm saying. You deserve happy, and you're the only one standing in your fucking way. See, people hear that, and they're like, whoa. Mm-hmm. I'm like, shit.
Because if you tell them, oh, you're just...
Yeah, if I'm like, oh, you can do it. You can do it.
Yeah,
it sounds like
your head.
It sounds like everybody else, right? It sounds like everybody else in your life, right? Oh, it's okay. Look, as soon as I start talking slow, the numbers go back down. That's how crazy it is. And people ask me, why are you so extreme? Why are you so loud? Why are you in people's faces? Why do you use bad language? Because you fuckers don't listen otherwise. It goes in one ear and goes out the other, and you're like, oh, I changed. I'm like, no, you didn't. You didn't even grasp what I said. You want to know how deep sometimes I get on this show? Ask her. Sometimes I sit for a half an hour after I get off the show and let it sink in what I told you and take it into my own life. But the fucked up part is that the people that it's meant for, you don't. You watch it like I'm a TV show. I need you to understand is I am not a TV show. I am not here for your entertainment. I'm here to show you that the world is watching. Your children are watching. And the only person that can teach them to be better is you. I can't reach everybody, but together we can. So it's your choice. Do you want to live in a better world, or do you want to sit there and struggle? Because that's what you get. You have a choice. You have a decision every moment of your fucking life. Are you going to choose to be better, or are you going to choose to be mediocre? Are you going to be a card-carrying member of the mediocrity society? Is that you? Do you carry that card with pride? Like, oh, I'm not extraordinary. I'm not special. I'm just like everybody else. And that makes you feel comfortable? Because ain't nobody happy. Ain't nobody willing to take this to the next level but me. And I want you to understand one thing. Your decision starts today. Because I can't go back. I can't go back and be the person that I used to be. But thankfully, some of you are going to come with me. Thankfully, some of you are going to come to the other side, that when I'm standing on the other side, I don't have to look back and be like, oh my God, nobody joined me. Nobody joined me. Oh my God. I gave them every fucking secret that I had every fucking morning. And they just watched like it was TV and they didn't let it sink in. I thought they were paying attention. But really, they were just entertaining themselves. So, what's the message I want you to understand today? The first message is that for the next level, I'm going to have a little bit less time. Which means that if you want to be a part of my life, you got to let me know. If you want to be on the ins and outs of everything going on in my day, you got to let me know. Because no longer do I have the time to sit around and wait for people to decide whether or not they want to be a part of my life. So I'm telling you right now, if you're watching this show, if you want to be a part of my growth, you want to be a part of my future, you want to achieve change in your life, you want to go to that next level with me, I encourage you to. And if you don't, if you're perfectly comfortable where you are, you're miserable and you love it, congratulations, I'm happy for you. Fuck off. Because the only thing that's going to happen with people like that is that when I start to climb, you're going to start to try and bring me back down to your level. Yep. You're going to be like, whoa, Jimmy, whoa, man, listen. I can't go up there with you. So I've got to bring you back down here with me or I'm going to lose you. You're choosing to lose me. You're choosing to have a person in your life that absolutely loves you, that absolutely wants the best for you, that absolutely wants you to do the best for yourself. And for some reason, you think other people are more important. For some reason, you think that I don't care about you. And what I want you to understand is if you're watching this video, I do. But I can't save everybody.
You can't save anybody. You can't at least try to save themselves too. You can't keep pulling on people. So even if you yourself are somebody who wants to make change and your spouse doesn't, or your kids don't, or, you know, it's your work family or something like that. Like that was something that they talked about last night on UPW, is that they're so happy that they were able to do it virtually because they were able to touch families and, you know, couples and, you know, just bringing it completely to your home, not just to your living room, but to your home. That when people would go to old UPWs where they were just doing big conferences and things like that, they would come home and people wouldn't understand the level that, you know, this person was on now, that they were enlightened almost, that, you know, they couldn't get it. And that's how it is. Like, I'm grateful that we were able to do it together, because without each other being on the same grounds together, we're not going to be able to lift each other up at all.
We would have started, one of us would have started trying to get to the other one to come back down. Mm-hmm. And that's what I want you to understand. Yep. You know, I know I got a couple of messages from people being like, well, that was pretty drastic. But I was also pretty happy to see some people took my advice and left my friend list. I don't know who they were. I have no way to look. I have no way to find out. But fuck, I'm happy they're gone. It's going to probably upset me one day when I go to look for them and I'm like, oh, they're not there. Oh, wow, they were one of those.
But honestly, were they really your friends?
If you're willing to say you don't believe in me and end our friendship online because of it, fuck yeah. Bye.
That's the truest thing that you could have probably ever done.
Yeah. Like, and that's the whole point. I'm not saying do you like me. I'm saying if you don't believe in me. I don't give a fuck if you like me. I'm a likable guy. I'm an asshole sometimes, but I'm a likable guy because I'm honest and I'm real. But some people don't like that. Some people don't believe it. Some people like me because I'm likable, but they don't fucking care about me or believe in me. And what I'm telling you is, if you're one of those people, chucking the deuce, baby. I wish you the best. I will pray for you, and I still love you. But you don't belong in my life. You don't belong to stand in the fucking light that shines on me, and you share that light. You don't deserve to be the one that I fucking care about if the only person you're worried about is you. And that's cool with me. I'm not mad. I love you. I pray for you. But move on. Because some of you are so wrapped up in yourself that I'm not even a part of your world. And I'm cool with that. When you get over yourself, when your ego breaks down a little bit, when life hits you, I want you to know, I'm still going to be here. But I believe in you, and if you don't believe in me, I need you to move the fuck along. I'm going to keep saying it every day until every one of you motherfuckers that like to say that you're here for me, and then when I need you, you're nowhere to be found. I want you to know I know who you are. There has never been a time in my life that someone has said, I'm going to be there, and they weren't there, and I forgot that shit. You want to know why? Because that's why I'm always there. Every time you guys ask for me, every time you need me, that's why I'm there, because there's been so many people in my life that guaranteed they love me and guaranteed they'd be there, and they weren't. And I love them. And I care for them. And I pray for them. And I hope one day they come back into my life and the right energy to be a part of my vibration. But what I want you to understand is right here, right now, if you ain't on my vibration, if you ain't trying to get to the next level, if you don't want to be happy, if you don't want to be fit, if you don't want to take your business to the next level, what the fuck are you watching my show for? Because I'm not here to entertain you. I'm not here to tell you stories about me and Sabrina. I'm here to tell you to take your life to the next level. I'm here to tell you that when I went into the weekend, I was broken. And I had to unleash the beast within for me to understand that I was still trying to be who y'all wanted me to be. See, y'all want me to be the motivator. Hell, I even wanted to be like Tony Robbins. But I'm not Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins couldn't live my life. Tony Robbins wouldn't have been Tony Robbins if he would have been in my fucking shoes. You want to know how I know? Because Tony at least felt love from his mother. He knew that his mother loved him. He just knew that she was crazy. My mom tried to kill me before I came out of her fucking womb. I did not have that. And I still built this motherfucker. Never again will something in my life define who I am. I define who I am. My actions define who I am. My decisions define who I am. The people I allow in my circle define who I am. But your opinions are none of my fucking business. Keep them to yourself. Because who I am will change your life, but it has nothing to do with your control. You can stand and witness. You can stand and watch. If you're smart, you'll fucking learn. But if you know me this much time, you know the pain that I've gone through, you know what I've gone through, you know the life that I lived, and you know that when you're looking in my motherfucking eyes right now, I'm not playing. I'm not telling you a story. I'm telling you it's different. I'm telling you that the Jimmy you knew was dead. He was a little boy and he was scared shitless of everything you guys thought of him. And I let that little boy grow up into a man and kind of sit inside and run the controls. But he was still an immature little boy and he was just trying to get y'all to like him. I don't give a fuck if you like me or not. You want to know why? Because you will respect me. You don't have to like me, but you'll damn sure fucking respect me. And if you don't like me, I'll probably make you hate me. And I'm cool with that too, because I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make impact. I'm here to make a difference. I'm not here so I have a lot of people at my funeral. I'm here to make an impact while I'm still alive. So, if you watch this now or you watch this later today, I want you guys to understand one thing. If you want to take your life to the next level, I'm here for you. If you want to put all the bullshit that you tell yourself right now behind you, the sound keeps cutting out. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's try something. Boom. Okay. Let's see if that fixed. I got a message that the sound was messing up a little bit, so I want to fix that. Hopefully that fixed it. But I want you guys to understand something. This ain't a game. This is not a ploy. It's not me trying to get people to watch my show. I don't give a fuck how many viewers I have. I don't do this show for fucking viewers. I do this because one person. No, I can't. I do this because one person needs to hear this. I'm not here for the masses. I'm here for the one person that needs to know they can change their life. I'm here for the one person to know they can take all the bullshit that they believe their whole fucking life. And if you give me the time and energy, I'll put that shit behind you. Just like I did for me. If you give me the time and commitment, I'll show you how to achieve everything you want out of your life. But if all you got for me is bullshit, flush it. I don't want no part of it. So, boy, you see Boo Boo back here. She's mellow this morning, but
no, I'm just grateful, and just to kind of sign it out a little bit too. You have to think about that the person that everybody wants you to be doesn't have to be the person that you are. For a long time, I thought I was supposed to be this person so I could be it for my mom and my dad and my siblings. But I wasn't happy being that person. Even though that's what they wanted me to be, that's not who I am. I felt like I was the black sheep for the longest time. And then I realized that that was because I was a black sheep, that I was different. Instead of taking it as a bad thing, I took it and twisted it around and played it to, not my faults, but my strengths. Not to get too into it, but over the weekend, reaching out to family and friends and things like that, everybody was checking up on me and things like that. There was multiple times when I was talking to those family and friends, they were so concerned about me. Oh my God, are you going to be okay? Is it all going to work out? Blah, 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 blah. And most people were really positive, but there were a few people in there that were a little negative about it. And it's funny because before I would have taken it and it would have pulled me down. But when I heard those things, it almost was like, are you serious? You're going to say that to me? Or you're going to make reference to that? Or you're going to make this about you? And I felt sorry for them. And these are people who are close to me, people who I know love me. But I found myself counseling them too, and giving them advice and teaching them the things that I know. And not to put her on blast, but my little sister, I taught her because I haven't really, gotten a chance to really sit down and talk to her because my schedule's so busy. But I taught her, how do you say it?
Ho'oponopono.
Ho'oponopono. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And it was really funny because I talked to her yesterday and she has a boyfriend. And she was like, I asked her if she, by chance, well, no, but I just asked her because I told her about what we were doing over the weekend. And she's like, he's been getting on my freaking nerves. But all I hear now is your voice. And like, she went in her text message, she gave me the rolly eyes, the ones that were looking up. And she was like, but now every time I hear you in my head saying that I love him and that God sent me him and that I need to be better. And just those one little things, like you wouldn't be the person you are today without the people who have been around you your whole life.
Yep.
But you also need to understand if you're unhappy right now, that might be why. It's because you're trying to be the person for them, not the person that you really want to be. And that's hard.
Y'all listen?
Yeah, that's hard because we have, weight on us to be this person for them. We want to make our parents proud. We want to make our spouses proud. We want to make our family proud. Bring honor to us all, Milana. But once again, Milana's family the whole time. I love when I get to do Disney references. The whole time they wanted her to stay on the island. But look, all she wanted was to see. And when she finally got out, she ended up saving her family. And that's how I feel some days. That if I would have stayed the person that everybody wanted me to be and thought I was, a shy girl, and kind of kept to myself and didn't push myself at all, would I be the person that's going to help all these women change their lives? And men too. I mean, I've got my guys to take my classes and stuff like that. But over the years that I've taught and everything, I've told Jimmy multiple times that it's not necessarily about me anymore. It's about them, because I get happy when I teach, and it's great to have my own space and be able to take that hour and just dance everything out and get my stress off my shoulders. But I'm also doing it for them too, because you'd be surprised how many people have come to me saying that I've helped their marriages and I've helped, their family life, and they've done better in their careers and things like that, because of being able to just have that time, just to be able to let loose things I never thought I would have touched. I've had people reach out to me, especially here recently with everything I'm going through, and not knowing that they've had trouble getting pregnant, that they're having problems conceiving and that they need advice and, things like that. This, honestly, I didn't want to tell a lot of people about it first, but not to put it out there and put my business out there or anything like that. It was just because it was personal to me. And I didn't want people to think that I was weak. But as soon as I put out to my classes that I wasn't going to have class because I was having surgery, all this love came in. All this, love and support came in of, hey, you're going to be fine. We're not sure what's going on, but, you're going to be okay. You're going to get through this. And that opened me up to be like, you know what? This is what's going on. So you guys know, because I don't want to be fake to people. I want to be honest to people. I want people to really know who I am. Everybody wants to play this profile picture. And they want to be that profile picture of where they look happy and healthy and they have the best life. But guess what? If you're vulnerable with people, that shows the real you. And that's what I wanted to do. And that's why I put it out the way that I did, to let everybody know what was going on. And the feedback and the comments and the love and the support that I got me through the surgery. The prayers got me through the surgery, because I was like, you know what? This isn't going to hold me down. This is going to make me stronger. And that's what people do. You got all these people telling you that, you can't do it. Or, like, for instance, they're watching the show right now and they're like, oh God, here we go, sort of thing. Like, this is all drama. But if you think it's all drama, like you said, get the fuck off the show. Like, don't be a part of it. But if this is touching you and this is making a difference and this is hitting something deep, you need to lean into it. There's a reason for it. So stop being scared of where you are and the people who are around you and what people are going to think about you and, what your family's going to say. Because honestly, if they really love you, they'll support you. And if not, do you really need them in your life? No, not at all.
Mic drop. But I want you guys to understand something. A lot of us go through life and we make these same decisions. We go through the same pain, we go through the same struggles, but we always can convince ourselves that we're alone in it. And I want you to understand that you're not alone. That's the whole reason that I'm here. That's the whole reason I do this show, is to remind you that you're not alone. That if you want to get better, I know how hard it is. I know it's hard to struggle to get up in the morning and work out. I don't want to do it, but I do it. Because I got to train my brain that when I say get it the fuck up, get the fuck up. And then for some people, that's the difference. That you allowed your brain to be in control rather than you're in control. You're like, oh, I want to do this. And your brain says no. And you're like, yeah. But you have to be in control. You have to make the decision for you to become the person that you were meant to be, to fulfill the potential that God gave you, and not sit around and play fucking house in a society that doesn't give a fuck about you. I'm telling you right now, if you want to be a better person, I can help you get there. I can help change your mindset. I can help you change your physical state. I can help you change what you focus on. I can help you change the language that you use in order to tell yourself the story that you tell yourself. And most of all, I can help you help you have a breakthrough so that you can start to get momentum on your side in a good way, not constantly ride the momentum of a bad wave. You know, a couple of things over this weekend that really came to my forefront is a lot that I've learned about life is represented in surfing. You know, when I first came into life was such a struggle for me as a child that I felt like I was standing on the shore trying to stop the waves. You know, like I was so tiny, I was so little, but I had so much heart, I thought I could stop the ocean. You know, and I was like, no, and I just stood there like this, and the waves just kept crashing, and eventually they fucking beat me down, but I had so much heart that I kept getting back up. But then eventually one day when I got rocked, I went out. When I was out, I realized that there was like a rhythm to it, and I was like, okay, well, maybe I don't have to stop it. Maybe I can just find the right rhythm. And eventually one day I caught my first wave, and the thing that was killing me, that was dropping me into my knees, that made my life seem incredibly difficult, became a thing of pleasure just because of the perspective. See, I was sitting there and I was like, no, I must control you, but I can't control it, much like life. But if I were to go out and embrace what was happening in the moment, instead of constantly being crushed by trying to stop it, I could have fun riding it. I could be a part of the moment, not just be some small little thing trying to stop it. You know, like, and the other thing I want you to understand about surfing is once you get in that moment and you see and you anticipate those moments coming that are going to overwhelm you and you ride it like a wave, surfing also taught me one thing: you go where you look. You know, when you're surfing, if you're surfing and you look to your right, you're going to go right. If you look to your left, you're going to go left. If you look at the end of your board, you're going to go in the direction that you want to. But it's all about where your vision is headed. Does that make sense? So the three things I want you to take away today is: one, don't be me and be standing on the shore and let life hit you wave after wave after wave and think that your job is to stand there and try and withstand the waves hitting you.
Fight that motherfucker. Swing that.
You'll still lose. You'll still lose, I promise. Because it's life. It's the ocean. It will win.
Yeah, that's your instinct, though.
It will win. You will lose. But the thing that you can do is that instead of standing there and trying to hold, just let go and float. That's the first step. The first step is not surfing. The first step is letting go and floating and feeling the rhythm of your life. Not trying to control it. And then when a big wave starts coming that's going to fucking rock you, instead of you standing there and saying, no, you turn, you see it, and then you turn with it. And the momentum of that moment carries you into another area of your life. But once again, remember that once you're surfing, once you've caught that momentum, once you've turned your perspective, it's all about your vision, because you're going to go where you look. So let me give you an example. If you're up on top of the wave, this is what happens to a lot of us. A lot of us get on top of the wave and we're like, oh my God, I'm surfing. I'm surfing. And instead of focusing on what we're doing, what do? We start looking at other people to see if they can see us surfing, right? We're like, oh, do other people see me surfing? And what happens is when we're looking at the other person, our focus changes, our direction changes, and unfortunately, the person we really wanted to see us surfing, we hit them with the fucking board. Because our focus is so much on them that we run them over. Yep. Do you see where I'm going with this? How many of you right now, your focus is on other people? So the best thing that could happen is you could run them the fuck over. You're so focused on them, the only thing you can do is achieve what they're trying to achieve. Because it's not even your fucking goal. You're not even looking at your goal. You're not looking to where you want to go. You're looking at other people and wondering why your life keeps going their direction. It's because you're not looking at where you're supposed to be going. You're looking at other people, and then you're wondering why your life is going that direction. Let me give you one more example before we get off here. A lot of times in my life, I thought I was helping other people by going down into areas that weren't comfortable for me and trying to help people. What was I doing? I was on a wave. I had learned a wave. But the fucking crazy part about my life, people, is that while I'm surfing, it's my God-given natural ability to reach down and start pulling you fuckers up onto my surfboard. That's who I am. I see you in the water, and I'm like, no, I want you to surf. I want you to surf. Get the fuck up here. Get on my board. And what happens? Too many people get on my board, and boom! Boom! We're fucking gone. We fucking all wipe out. Life takes us all out. Why? Because Jimmy's fucking crazy and he's trying to save everybody at once. And that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing. I'm like, oh my God, let me save everyone. And I got my arms out and I'm surfing and I'm like, grab a hold. I'll get everybody to the shore. Let's go. And everybody grabs it. We fucking crash. And then the surfboard's gone and I'm out there with them. The surfboard made it to the shore, but I'm out in the fucking thick of it like, ah! Do you get it? It's a parable, but it's true. That a lot of times in life, we know where we're supposed to go, but we're so worried about taking other people with us that we never get there. We fuck up and we fall down right next to the people we're trying to save. They're drowning, and I'm on a surfboard. I'm doing good, but in my effort to stop them from drowning, I drown myself. It's a true story. All of that's true. Every single one of you out there are either standing there and you're getting slammed by fucking life and you're like, God, these waves never stop coming. No shit. Turn around and just let go. Just let go and float. Feel the rhythm. Feel the rhythm. Feel the wet life, anticipating that wave, and ride it. Because the crazy fucking part is the life you want is right there. You're just too busy looking at the other people in your life and trying to save them, and you're not focusing on the fact that you're gonna fall off your own surfboard. Your life, your ride wasn't meant to be like mine. I'm fucking strong. I'm strong from life. I can pick people up and carry them on my surfboard. I got a big surfboard. But some of y'all don't even have a board. You're just swimming and you're like, get on my back. Right down you go. See the difference? I've been doing this long enough that I know how to build surfboards. I know how to surf. But my mistake was trying to see people that were swimming and saying, hey, come surf with me. Come surf with me. I never showed you how to surf, did I? I never showed you how to build the board. I never showed you how to stand up. I never showed you how to achieve the direction and the outcome that you want. So now I'm going to start teaching you all to surf. Mm-hmm. It's not about being in control. It's not about you being the best. It's about you being the best you can be. And the only way you're ever going to do that is learning to surf. Because life will just crash and crash and crash and crash. And some of you fuckers are so stubborn that you'll sit there for the rest of your life and be like, I can take it! I can take it! And then you're like, wait, where the fuck is that? And I just come surfing right by you on a board, having fun in the same moment that you're like, ah! And you're like, wait, what the fuck? How is that? What the fuck was that? And hopefully that's what this show is for you. This show is me sliding by your ass in life on a surfboard while you're standing there trying to hold back the waves. And I'm just reaching down like, hey, You want to learn how to surf? And some of y'all are like, I don't even know how to swim. And I'm like, well, if you get good at surfing, you don't got to swim. Y'all are still like, but I don't know how to swim. And I'm like, you didn't hear it the first time. Okay, you keep swimming. I'll be back. I'm going to go out and catch another wave. Eventually, hopefully, after I can zoom by your ass enough times, you're going to be like, okay, listen, I want to learn to surf. Because this is really not fun for me, and you're just having a fucking ball. You're just, I'm out here like, I can't keep my breath. And here comes Jimmy. Hello, what's up, baby? And you're like, what the fuck is that? How can he be doing the same shit that I'm doing, but he's having fun and I'm over here drowning? Perspective. Got it? So from this point forward, I need you to decide. Are you going to stay on the shore and try and fight the ocean? Or are you going to come out and join me and surf? Know what I'm saying? All right, baby, you want to give them anything before we hop off here?
No, just make the decision to be better. Not for everybody else, but for you. You know, don't let everybody else's, doubts and
bullshit.
Yeah, they're bullshit. Because they can't do it themselves, because they can't find the motivation themselves to get off their ass to do it. Do it yourself, because you can. And if you can't, that's what we're here for, both of us.
Be the inspiration that they're not willing to be.
Exactly. And that's hard to do, it really is. But it's the most empowering thing you could ever do for yourself. Especially if you have children. Like, if you're not teaching your children how to do this, what are you leaving them with, too?
She's dropping heat. She's dropping heat. Dropping heat.
So, just do the best that you can. I mean, find your passion. Find what you love to do, what you would do, even if you could do it for free for the rest of your life. And go out and help other people do it. Inspire other people to go after their passion. And like I said, just be the best you. Eat your veggies. We're working on it. We're doing better with it.
Lord, y'all don't even understand this damn diet. Tony Robbins got me on, man. He took all my favorite shit.
Yeah, listen, I'm not giving up meat. I love my chicken way too much.
Tony, if you ever watch this, I want you to know, I want my fucking cheese back.
Yeah.
And ice cream. What the hell?
He doesn't need ice cream.
He does. But we got to give it up for 10 days, and that pisses me off. Man, listen. But it's okay, because if I want to go to the next level, if I want this shit to continue, this is what it's got to happen. You know, Tony, let me give you an example. So I'm surfing, right? Tony's on a fucking jet ski. I told you where you guys are, right? Like, I'm out there like, oh, I'm having fun. And then I turn around and Tony's doing fucking backflips on jet skis.
You had a big old pontoon. What are you talking about?
Like, you're going to another level. But that, like, I don't even have to do he doesn't even have to do the work anymore because he's so good at it that he just jumps on a jet ski and goes. Mm-hmm. See the difference? Mm-hmm. I'm one level, but there are levels beyond me. But if you're ever going to get to the level beyond me, you got to get on my level first. So, from this point forward, I want to know every day, are you going to stand on the shore? Or are you going to bring your ass out and learn to surf? Cool. There it is. Where that boom? Where the beaner? Where the beaner? There. No, I can't say there the beaner. There the beaner. There the Jimmy. And Walter's got nothing but love for you, baby. So go out there and have a great life. Know that you may frustrate me because you say one thing and do another, but I still love you. And I want you to be happy and I want you to be fulfilled. And I'm sitting here waiting to teach you how to surf. Stop struggling. Stop drowning. Tap in. Mm-hmm. All right. Love you. Oh, damn. I don't even know what happened there. Love you. Much love. Keep going. Never give up. And chase your fucking dreams. And most of all, remember that sometimes you're not drowning. You're just holding on too much. Let go and float.
And you just need to change your state. Now everybody get up and shake their ass.
Yeah, okay, you know what? Yeah! Woo! Yeah! All right, here's how we go in there. 3 pumps out, 1 pump down. You ready? 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, down. 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, down. Let's go! Let's go! All right, I love you guys. Have a great day, and make it the best damn day you can. Love.